Hi, I'm Paul Licata. I've been a composition instructor at Valencia College for the past 25 years, and I would like to introduce you to a computer-assisted essay grading program that is the most comprehensive essay assessment system available today anywhere. That is a mouthful, both literally and figuratively. The program I'm describing is Graderight. Graderight is designed to complement any online essay evaluation. Graderight tracks error type and frequency within and between essays and classes, provides each student with personalized instruction through integrated, open-sourced, that is, free, instructional writing resources, while at the same time generating descriptive graphs of each learner's and each class's performance over the course of a semester. A very visual tool for instructional and professional feedback. And Graderight does all of this while reducing grading time as well. As a Microsoft Word add-in, Graderight can be used in most any electronic essay grading situation, and by virtually every user of MS Word 207 or 210. For the next few minutes, I would like to demonstrate Graderight's ease of use and its powerful instructional and reporting tools. To begin, once the Graderight program is loaded onto the evaluator's computer and installed into MS Word 2000 or 210, all that needs to be done is open Word. Once the program's loaded into the computer, you'll notice that at the top of the toolbar is the word Add-ins. This is the Graderight program. If you click there, you'll see on the left-hand side that there's a login icon. Click that icon and you'll get a login box. This is where you'll type in your username and password. Once the login is complete, you'll see that the icons at the top left of the paper have become active. To retrieve the paper that you want to grade, simply go to Download Paper. Go to the class that you want to use. Go to the paper that you want to grade. Double click, and the paper is available. To use Graderight, we simply want to identify the errors in the paper and then right-click. So for the sake of example, I want to highlight, for instance, here, I'll right-click, go to the Graderight option at the top, and you'll see to the right that there are two options. There's a grammar option and there's a style option. The grammar option will give you 6 default categories: punctuation, sentence structure, grammar, etc. I'll pick the type of error that I want to mark, and in this case I'm going to use punctuation. And I'm going to say that there is, in this case, a missing comma. I click on the error comment. It highlights the space where the error occurred. On the right-hand margin is the description of the error. There's a coding in the center here that links to an online instructional resource. We'll look at those in just a moment. To go on and illustrate some of the other functions, I'm going to mark here, for instance, this pronoun, and again right-click, go to Graderight, and go to Grammar. I again here want to go to pronouns. I want to highlight something else so we can create more data for a moment. And in this case, I'm going to call this a comma splice, just for the sake of illustration. In looking at this category, you'll see that some of these items have no boxes on the left-hand column. These are the default categories that come with the program automatically. This with the box on the left-hand side indicates that this error was created by the particular instructor who's grading that class. That's right. Not only do we have default categories, but these personalized categories can allow the instructor to use the language that he or she uses in class in creating the comment that the student's going to get on the marked paper. It makes it very, very personal. In this case, however, I just want to mark this as a comma splice. If there is an error, a style issue, for instance, I might come down here and highlight this parenthetical citation. And again, just for illustration's sake, I'm going to go back to the Graderight and go to Style. In this case, I want to suggest that there is an error, a citation style error. I click the citation style error. You'll notice that the errors in style are marked in blue, while the errors in grammar are marked in yellow. To mark just one more detail, I'm going to just mark this and call it again a style error. And in this case, I want to suggest that this error simply does not conform to MLA style. As you can see, these listings without the boxes are again the default errors, and all of these with the boxes are errors that the individual instructor created in his or her own words. So for this example, I'm going to click does not conform to MLA style. While we're doing this, we're not only providing the student with an identification of the error, but if we control and click on this link, we'll find that a window will open that will give us the link to a source that the student can then use to correct the error that's been identified. In this case, the error comes from Bedford St. Martin's open-sourced reference material. We can choose MLA style citations. We can use source mapping. In fact, some of these will even give us APA style as well. To get back to the paper, the student merely needs to click out of the reference, and we're back. In the same way, with the comma splice, we can control and click the link, and the error brings us right to the comma splice instructional material. Again, to get back out, we simply go back to the paper. So we're not only marking errors, but we're also providing sources that the student can go to immediately to find out how to fix the error. That is, they don't have to go hunting for a grammar book, searching out the page numbers, finding out what mistake is related to them. Simply click the link and go to the website, and when they're done getting the instruction, they come back to the paper. But that's not all Graderight does. If we slide this down to the bottom of the page, we'll notice that even while the grading and marking is going on, Graderight is also creating a table that indicates both the type of error and the frequency of the error. I tend to remove the errors, the error numbers, and send back to the student simply the frequency count. While the table is being created at the bottom, to send this paper back to the student, I only go back to the Add-in tab, go to Upload Paper, and I can assign the student a numerical value grade. This value can be whole numbers and or up to 2 decimals. So for the sake of this paper, I'm going to give this young man a 3.5. I have a choice here whether I want to include that table at the bottom of the page and send it to the student or not include it. In this case, I'm going to choose to include it and send it to the student so he or she can see what it looks like. I upload the paper and I'm done. I want another paper, I go back to download and call up another paper. Even while this is all going on, Graderight is doing even more. For instance, if we are returning to the site itself, we'll notice after we've logged on that at the top there's a Reports tab. And in this Reports tab, we can collect some fairly interesting visual information. We can go to Student Progress, pick our student, view the report, and identify how well the student has done, how well this student has done over the past 3 essays. Essay number 1, essay number 2, essay number 3. If anybody asks me if Billy has learned in this process, the graphing very well visualizes this. This graphing will include the top 10 errors made throughout the essay writing. In addition to student performance, we can also look at a whole class simply by going to Class Performance. We'll pick out the same class, and once again we have the whole class performance over those same 3 essays. I'm excited about using the Graderight program, and my students seem to enjoy the uniqueness of the instructional feedback that they get as part of the graded essays. I'm pleased to announce that for the next year, Graderight will be available free of charge to interested faculty. We only hope that you will share your experiences with the Graderight program with us. If you're interested in trying out the program and/or attending an informational meeting to more fully discuss and explore the program and its potentials, please contact me at extension 1496 here at Valencia or at 407-582-1496, or email me at plicata, L-I-C-A-T-A, at valenciacollege.edu, or leave a message at plicata@mygraderight.com. If you grade online, I'm confident you'll be pleased with this program. It's right for your students. It's right for you. It's called Graderight.